I could start us off with a humorous little skit or some funny way of making a pun about Halo or whatever. But that required me to have enough brain cells to rub together to make that happen, so you're gonna have to settle for a plain old bit of context. Something you'll be thankful for due to a reason that'll pop up pretty soon, wink wink. So, Ilhan Bluey Ace, I've probably butchered that honestly, made a video on the slideshow commentary community as if we were back in 2017, including primarily making doodle tones the focus in all his criticisms. Then Halofan comes along to try to debunk him. And you can tell he did an amazing job with this because we're here. Got it? No? Too fucking bad. Strap yourselves in, fuckers, we're going on a ride.
Hello guys, it's Halofan45 here, and today's commentary is on this YouTuber right here. And he made a video on doodle tones. So anyway guys, let's begin.
Well, the most obvious thing to point out here is this video you're covering isn't specifically on Doodle. Though granted, she is the main focus of the criticisms as if she's the entire community herself. Something that's omitted from your video amongst the 1 minute and 7 seconds of Ace's video that was cut poorly, I may add. Other than that, the other thing which I alluded to earlier is the awful attempt at providing context for the videos you're covering. Combined with just jumping into his video at the time that you did, leaves quite a few people, myself included, really confused. Having to do the legwork for you to get the picture of what's actually going on with these types of videos is not supposed to be the viewer's job, fam.
See, let's get right into the vid. All the SSC members fall upon the same level in the community. Not only do they think the same, but they talk the same, and they even have those brackets things, you know.
First off, all the commentators in the commentary community don't think the same or do the same things that the same commentators and other commentators are doing.
No, we don't think the same. Stop pulling me, you mini pants. Sob. Legit though, this point has so little substance, it's legit a bunch of hot air that's panning out the video. There's no actual attempt at showing examples of commentators in this community having different points of view on any matters whatsoever. So really, this is just a no you point with nothing of worth with it.
Do you have a better idea?
Yes, I do.
So, I'm not usually that guy, but holy shit. A skip card lasting 10 seconds is just begging your viewers to get bored and switch off. Please, for the love of God, shorten it. Either by cutting this one by at least half or finding a shorter one.
Let's move on to the next point. As Ninja Memerex already pointed in his vid, the slideshow commentators are quite lazy in nature. The thing is that they always cover up their laziness and shit editing by arguing that they put long hours in their vid. I'm gonna lie, I'm pretty sure by hard work, you mean downloading several PNGs and images of anime characters.
You know, the commentary community, it's just not about having anime avatars and stuff like that. You could choose whatever kind of avatar you want to use. I mean, it's your commentary at the end of the day.
His point's more to do with us using images in general. The anime avatar term is more or less just generalizing the style choice, since it's more common for members of this community to be using anime characters than not. Overall, this argument hasn't really contributed much to the conversation at hand, honestly.
And plus, people are spending hours upon hours making, I don't know, points for the commentaries and checking scripts out for the videos and having other commentators to do the scripts for them.
Firstly, the spending hours on a project point he's bringing up is a defense against criticism of the video's editing. There was nothing brought up in the discussion about script writing and checking. Secondly, and boy, have you piqued my interest here, getting others to do their scripts for them? That in of itself is a whole new problem, especially if you're trying to defend the community from the image Ace is painting them as being lazy. I can't really think of anything lazier than literally having someone make your points for you, after all.
Be right, who knows, downloading is something really hard. It's not like you can download several pictures in less than...
You know, nice editing right there. You could have just retook that audio clip right there.
If only you followed your own advice on editing and retakes.
You use the word autism. So they will basically take this one word and talk about this for more than 1 hour. This is how they make content. Who knows? Maybe this helps them feel less insecure about their shitty slideshow. That's why they do it.
What does this have to do with nitpicking? Like, what does this have to do with nitpicking at all in general?
I'll be honest, I could barely understand Ace's point due to his garbled audio, but really? What does this point have to do with nitpicking? He's claiming the slideshow commentary community nitpicks in their videos and gives a hyperbolic example. You asking what this has to do with anything goes nowhere at all. Not even a counter argument on why there's more to our content than just nitpicking stuff. Just a waste of a couple of seconds it took to bring this interjection to the big screen.
Listen, I don't want to say that the visual is shit, but in reality, sliding several images and clips makes it look very unorganized.
So all those things that you said, it makes it look organized, like unprofessional or whatever. Okay? Can you explain as the how?
Wait for it.
It's like I was watching on one of their vids. I was lost. So much is happening in the background that you don't understand shit. Trust me, I have seen massive vids in my life, but so far, the slideshow commentators make really massive vids.
Hey, look at that! He explained his point right after you cut back, making your interjection asking him to explain himself utterly beyond use. Interjecting here instead with a point about how poor his explanation was might have served you better in both the long and the short term.
So you're saying that the content community is actually bad because only thing we do is put pictures of our avatars and commenting on the video and that's really it. You know, we can also have gameplay footage as well too. Commentaries are not just sideshows of pictures and that's it.
Oh yeah, that was totally the only thing he brought up for why the genre is bad. If you discount the nitpicking and hive-minding that was mentioned before. Are you even paying attention to the video here? So Halofan stops here and goes to final thoughts, so about time we do the same, no? I usually stick to the target for final thoughts, but in this case I'll be dishing out criticisms to both Ace and Halofan. Gotta at least look a tad unbiased for this shit. Halofan, holy shit dude, you've been around a really long time and you really haven't improved a whole lot since I watched commentaries on you years ago. There's some fundamental advice to give here for a start. Take your own advice about editing and retakes. Many times you stutter and fumble with your lines, and as said before, cut into the video at a rather unfortunate time. So like, maybe watch your video back before posting it to catch shit like that. Now, the big thing, you have many occasions of interjecting with nothing but hot air, which makes sense after you've confessed to this being unscripted. So, next time script your shit. Pay more attention to the video you're covering and make sure nothing in your script contradicts the previous point you've just made. And finally is, if you end up watching this video, hi. Your audio can be pretty garbled and incoherent and it makes you harder to understand. If this is an issue with your mic or recording software, I'd advise getting a better mic on Audacity if you don't already. Also, when you make a video on an entire community, try to bring up more figures within it rather than just one. Even if Doodle is the one most popular in the community, there's tons more examples to use and make videos seem like you're talking about a community instead of, you know, Doodle. Welp. With that shit said and done, all this talk about Halo makes me want to go play an actual good shooter. Like, Galgun. Peace out, bitches.